Hello, how are you? I pray you're well this evening. All over the world, there's something that I want to share with you that needs to be shared because a lot of people are mentally disturbed and don't particularly know why. Well, I want to share something with you. In our mind, and somebody might say, Ronnie, what is the mind? The mind is the faculty whereby we think. In our mind, we have what you call mental compartments. And the Apostle Paul talked about how our conscience had to be purged in Hebrew by the blood of Jesus. What is the conscience? The conscience is analytical. It analyzes and records the data that has been programmed in our minds since we were a child and so on and as such up until now. Well, the conscience has to be purged, but the conscience receives data from a place in our mind called thought entry, where thoughts are born. And there's two train of thinking. There's the train of thinking of God who created the whole world, and then there's an agnostic viewpoint of thinking that is derives from Lucifer and his antichrist way of thinking. And we all have been partakers of the world, and we all have tried to find our niche in the world, but the process of education was not applied by hands-on approach. It was applied by belittlement and degrading. Well, for the most part, Jesus did it all. He took us to another horizon of spiritual intellect, to the point where we received knowledge from God's mind who created the whole world to our mind here in this world of humanity, or this earthly world. Well, for the most part, the viewpoint of agnosticism is to achieve and be competitive and stand in a place where you be the top of the hill. Okay, that's one train of mentality. And one person has it all and everybody else is subject. That's one train of thinking which derived from humanity. But then there's a viewpoint that starts with God. And that viewpoint is love, and it includes everybody, no separatism or no division. Well, for the most part, some people say, well, Ronnie, everybody have difference of opinions. Yes, everybody have difference of opinion. But with everybody having difference of opinion, you know what it would create? It would create confusion and wars. So everybody has to come to a principle from thought entry, where thoughts are born in our mind, that the data goes to our conscious is the love and kindness approach, adverse to the struggle of the fight, or either the division or either separatism. Well, to eliminate racial divide, to eliminate all kind of discrimination, then if we can be intelligent enough spiritually and naturally to see commonly how we can work together, and how this is the food mentally that will help every United States, every person in the United States grow to be united. Our country has a beautiful name and it has a great meaning, but except the people in their mental train of thinking become one, and one is love, in love and in so everybody is being apart. Everybody is being a part. Everybody is being a part of what they call the American dream, or the dream, because what? They have love and kindness. So that means everybody united in the United States needs to learn how to share mentally. They need to learn how to share mentally. And the sharing loving kindness approach is from God. It's not agnostic. So from thought entry, where thoughts are born, if we can hear God, if we can be intelligent enough to hear this spirit of this invisible God speak to our minds, like we say, oh, I got a good idea, came to my mind, that creates and it makes billions and billions. If we can learn to hear God joining us one, it's one together, as Jesus has already in the 17th chapter of John. He said, Father, make them one, even as you and I are one. So when our mental compartments can become one with the train of thinking and the love of kindness approach to every mental compartment, then individuals in the United States will become united. I'll come back at you later. God bless you.
It's wonderful. And